Hello everyone, today we are looking at a free one of these. Thank you everybody for subscribing. I woke up this morning and I woke up to over 1,000 subscribers actually. I woke up to I think like 1,002 or 1,003 subscribers. I know it ain't much. 1,000 subscribers is nothing. There's people out there with like 20 or 30 million subscribers. But this ain't mainstream, and I always told myself if I can get to 1,000, I'll be a happy bunny, and that's my milestone done, you know. And actually, I didn't think I was going to get there for at least another month. So I was pleasantly subscribed. So I want to thank everybody for all your questions, all your support, and for subscribing, and all the thumbs up you guys have been doing, man. I see a thumbs up quite a few times, so I want to thank everybody for that. But as promised, I'm going to give away one of these today. This is a Nokia 9300 communicator. These came out, I think it was 2006 they came out, because I think I had one 2007. And certainly by 2008, I had actually bought a few of these. You might have checked out the previous video I did where I had 4 of these. Believe it or not, I've actually found 2 more. I just obviously split them from the first 4 that I showed you guys. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but pretty insane, really. I didn't obviously keep a record of those 2, but anyway, so I'll give you a quick overview of this phone. This isn't really a full unboxing because I'm sure there's videos about the 9300 on YouTube that they're unboxing. Just to give you some idea of the box, this was a Vodafone one. These are, according to the box, GSM 900, A1800, and GSM 1900. So these ones will actually work in America as well. They will work with they'll work on any cellular provider where actually these bad boys work, because this is GSM 1900 as well. I've got one more of these left to sell. If anybody still wants them, get in touch. I had a few people already snapped them up. So I only said I was going to let 2 go. I actually sold a couple more as well, just because the demand was there. And I like helping people out, you know. There's a lot of people out there that want to use one of them. So, but anyway, so this one will definitely work in America. I didn't actually use one of these myself in America back in the day. I used these mainly around Europe, actually. But anyway, so let's take a quick look inside. Like I said, this isn't a full unboxing, but this is the actual one you'll get. It's not it got the plastic. I don't think they actually came with a plastic on it, but I mean, as you can see, I mean, this has never ever been used. So it is immaculate in condition. Got a couple of smudges on the screen, but yeah, I mean, this was badged up as orange, but this is unlocked. In fact, I think actually this was a replacement cover. For some reason I swapped out these back covers with the non-logoed ones. So because at the time I had one of these on orange in the UK, and I didn't want the logo, so I think I swapped the non-logoed ones out of this box with my one, and this was obviously out of my phone. So the phone is just a generic one anyway. So real neat phones these. I would probably still use this. It's just that everybody has smartphones nowadays, and touch phones, and I've got 1 or 2 of those as well. But real neat phones. I had a look on eBay. These are littered on eBay. People keep asking me, where can I buy one? Where can I buy one? There's so many on eBay. I must have found like 6 or 7. Not boxed, obviously. Not new, not boxed, but they are around, you know. So anyway, so you get the phone. You get a whole bunch of paperwork, actually. You get quite a thick manual, and this is the original manual. It is in English. I don't think it's in any other language. No, I don't think it is, actually. So yeah, I mean, because this was a UK issued phone. You get something or other, Nokia. Oh, this is the foreign bit, actually. These are just additional information in all sorts of languages. You got Greek, you got French, you got some other languages I don't speak, and you got what looks like Hebrew as well, or Israeli, and you got Arabic on the back. So and then you get a CD-ROM. Presumably this is the software that I actually never bothered to to use. This is the 9300 CD-ROM with BlackBerry connectivity, so you can actually get the BlackBerry service on these as well, I think, going by this CD. And then you get the BlackBerry guide as well. This is all original Nokia, even though the front doesn't actually look like it's original Nokia. This is definitely original Nokia. It is a bit blurry there, but anyway, and then you get what they call the desktop shoe. This is still sealed. Well, actually it's not sealed, but this has never been used, and this was real neat because the phone slots in there like so. He says, does it slot like that? Yeah, it does. I'm sure it does. I never actually used these, believe it or not, the desktop charging shoe. Yeah, that's how it works, and it would just sit like that. You'd plug the charger in, your data cable's there if you had one, and that would sit there nicely and charge on your desk, and it looked real pretty as well. I think the button was for synchronization with your Outlook on your PC, if you had one of those. Not sure about whether or not this would sync up with Apple, because I'm not an expert on Apple, and I don't use Apple products. I don't support Apple in what they do, and for various other reasons. But anyway, so you got this. You get also some headphones with walk and talk, whatever. It's basically it's a single earpiece actually with a microphone and a little clip thing. They did do separate headphones as well for these phones with this connector on, because I remember actually using one of these. It had all my music on it. And annoyingly, I've forgotten the actual code to the phone. So if you set up a code on these and you forget the code, you're pretty much screwed. So don't do it, or do it and obviously write the code down. And to this day, I don't know what the code is. I've forgotten. And of course, you get the power pack. This is obviously a UK 3-pin, but I'm going to include what do you call them? Those adapter thingy, but what are they called? The adapters, you know, the mains adapters, you know, the ones that these ones here. So basically, if you're in Europe and you're in Europe, this slots in like so. He says this is brand new, so it might need a bit of force, but you get the idea. That slots in there. This goes into your European plug, and you're good to go. If you're in the US, I'm pretty sure I got some of these with the flat 2-pin for the US as well. I'm sure I can find one. If not, I'll just go out and buy one next time I fly out, which happens to be more often than not these days. And you'll be good to go. This is a 240, I think. So what is it? No, this is 100 volts to 240. So actually, yeah, with a flat pin adapter like this for the US, this would be good to charge your phone up as well. So real neat that. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna power the phone on because, well, I don't need to. I'm sure you guys probably know what this phone does and is capable of if you're watching the video. But I got one more shout to give, and that's to Samsung. A lot of you guys don't know this, but Samsung have been real good to me. I've been doing this channel now for what, about must be 2.5 years now. I had a different channel many years ago, back in 2010. And I was using some pretty crap cameras, and the footage wasn't great. But this channel has been pretty much exclusively using Samsung phones to do the video. I do have professional cameras, obviously 4K cameras that I use for my commercial productions, but I figure this is a mobile phone or a cell phone channel. Why not just use cell phones to do everything? So I thought, you know, just use Samsung phones, and they've been good. I mean, I got an S3, I got I think a couple of S4s and an S4 Active, and S5. I think this is the latest S5 that I bought. I'm shooting on an S6, and I've got an S7 as well somewhere actually. And Samsung have been really good to congratulate me. They've sent me this. This is a brand new S7, 32 gig, fully unlocked. This is still sealed, as you can clearly see. It is still sealed. It's got 64-bit octa-core processor. That's 8 cores, 4 gig of RAM, and some of the other stuff which I don't understand. But this is 4G. I've got no use for this, so I will probably give this away as well. Probably in a month's time, or when I decide when my next milestone is. But everybody wants to know how they can get their hands on the first Nokia 9300. It's real simple, and I've thought long and hard about this. I've asked numerous friends. I've asked people that I work with in productions, and actually I gotta give respect to my buddy. He actually said, "Why don't you just ask people how many Nokia phones you featured in your previous videos?" And I wish I'd have thought of that, because that's such a simple thing to ask for. All you guys need to do is guess how many Nokias I've had in all my videos up until today, up until this video. And that's what I'm going to go with. If you can tell me, or get, I mean, you could guess. You could just pluck out a number out of thin air, or if you want, you could watch all the videos and then just tally up how many Nokias featured, and it includes all the Nokias and all the mobiles. It doesn't matter if it's one of these, or if it's a little 6110 like this, or even if it's a Nokia. This is a 262, I think. They did do clamshells as well, believe it or not. This is an American phone, or it doesn't matter if it's a P4000 like this here, which I will do a video about at a later stage. This looks like the 612 PT612 that I did a video about recently, or it doesn't matter if it's a 2190. I think this is one of my own ones. Or it doesn't matter actually if it's a Nokia P30 like this. It doesn't matter if it's a Nokia or a Mobira. Count it in and tally up all the Nokias and Mobiras you've seen, even if it's a big bag phone, or in fact, even if it's something like this. This is a Radio Shack, but this is a rebadge of a Nokia, as you can clearly see. Or even if it's one of them, yeah. Include it. I mean, I'm gonna allow plus or -5, because it's only fair. I mean, include things like this. This is a 1320. Any Nokias that you've seen on my channel in any videos, count them up, and then drop me an email with your first name, what country you're in, and how many Nokias I've had in all my videos combined. And I think that's a really good way of doing it, because even a 10-year-old could watch all my videos, and he could email me and potentially win the phone. And I wanted to make this as fair as possible across all ages, across all countries, because even someone who doesn't understand or isn't literate, or maybe English isn't their first language, they can easily count up the numbers and email me just the number with their first name and the country they're in. A 10-year-old could do that. So it flattens, it levels everybody, it puts everybody on the same level, and I think that's the fairest way of doing it. That is obviously for the Nokia. I haven't decided what I'm going to do to give away the S7, purely because this actually came this morning, believe it or not. They timed it really well. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this. I want to thank everybody for their thumbs up, everybody for the comments, everybody for their support, everybody for their interest. This means a lot to me. 1,000 subscribers means a lot to me. I know, like I said, there is channels out there on YouTube with 10, 15, 20 million, 30 million even, but that is a different story. For me, this was a major milestone. And if I actually look back at some of the videos I did on my first channel to do with mobile phones. And not this channel, obviously, the one back in 2010. And even now, I look back and I think, what the heck was I doing? These videos are just, I mean, they're cringeworthy to watch. But at least this is a decent setup, I got a nice backdrop, and it's worked. It's worked real well, and I appreciate everybody's comments, like I said, and everybody's interest. I really didn't think I was going to get to 1,000 subscribers, because I thought, old cell phones, most people have thrown these out. But I'm surprised there's new people coming almost every day asking questions, so that's real good. It's really encouraging. So I want to thank everybody. Big thumbs up to everybody, all over the world, and keep the questions coming. If I can help you out in any way, obviously I will. There are limits to my knowledge as well, but try me. I'll do the best I can. So thanks for watching. Like I said, email me the amount of Nokias. Give me just a number, whether it's 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 100, or I mean, you could guess, but if you want to watch the videos and tally them up and count them, that's probably a better idea actually. And then drop me your first name, the country you're in, and the number of Nokias that I featured in all my videos. And I will pick the person that comes closest. If there's obviously more than one person that gets the exact number, then I will give away 3 of the N9300s. If there's 3 people that get the exact number, then I would give away three 9300s. If there's more than 3 people that get the exact number, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to do some sort of tie break. But we'll cross that bridge when I get to it anyway. So yeah, but thanks everybody, and I'll see you guys next week. If you guys want to enter, just email me on the usual email address, brickcellphones@gmail.com, and include your first name and your country you're in, and we'll go from there. And I think I will give people, I don't know, what's the date? Today is 18th of August, 19th of August. So if we say, I don't know, if we say middle of September would be good. My phone's going now as well. If we say middle of September, that's a cutoff point, and then I'll pick a winner by then. So, all right, thanks everybody, and thanks for all your support, and don't forget to share and like this video. If you haven't subscribed, still time to subscribe, and obviously enter the giveaway. I'll see you guys next week.